Beloved soul, the angels are speaking with clarity tonight. They say heaven has already released signs that your marriage season is drawing near. These signs are not random. They are not coincidences. They are confirmations, and the Spirit wants you to see them so you do not miss what is coming. The angels whisper. The first sign is restlessness in your spirit. You cannot explain it. You feel like something is shifting. Your heart is preparing, even though your mind does not know the details. This restlessness is not fear. It is heaven stretching your spirit to make room for covenant. The second sign is alignment. Opportunities and connections are falling into place. What once seemed delayed is suddenly moving faster. People are showing up to help. Resources are finding you. Even conversations around you are starting to shift toward marriage and love. The angels say, this alignment is heaven's clock striking the right hour. The third sign is divine nudges, dreams about your future spouse, scriptures that speak directly to your heart, moments where you feel like God is whispering, prepare. The angels are using subtle ways to confirm what your spirit already knows. Your season is near. The fourth sign is increased warfare. Do not be surprised if the enemy tries to discourage you. Arguments may arise, doubts may whisper, old wounds may resurface, but the angels say, this resistance is proof that breakthrough is close. The battle always intensifies before the blessing arrives. The fifth sign is peace that surpasses logic. Even in the middle of the unknown, you feel calm. Even when you don't see all the details, you feel steady. That peace is not yours, it is heaven's. It is the seal that God's hand is on this season. Beloved, the angels say, do not overlook these signs. Your marriage season is closer than you think. Every nudge, every alignment, every battle, every peace is pointing to the same truth. God is preparing you for covenant. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your prophetic decree. I will not miss the signs. My marriage is near. Write it boldly. Declare it with faith. Because when you confess it, you align your spirit with heaven's timeline. Tap like if this word confirmed what you have been feeling. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you do not miss another whisper of destiny over your life. And sow a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your faith act is a seed into the season of covenant that is already unfolding. The angels rejoice, beloved, because you are not lost, you are not forgotten, you are right on time. And heaven is making sure you do not miss the signs that your marriage is almost here. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. I will not miss the signs. My marriage is near. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already aligning everything for your covenant to manifest in God's perfect time. Beloved soul, the angels are still speaking, and now they want you to see these signs with deeper clarity, so when they appear, you do not overlook them. Heaven says these are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Each one is like a thread being woven into the tapestry of your marriage season. The angels whisper, the first sign, restlessness in your spirit, is not random. It comes because your soul knows something is shifting. You feel uncomfortable in the same routines. You sense you are being stretched into something bigger. The angels say this is not confusion, it is preparation. God is enlarging your spirit to carry the weight of covenant love. The second sign, alignment, will look like sudden order in areas that once felt chaotic. Phone calls that open doors, unexpected help from friends or mentors, conversations that point directly to marriage and commitment. Even finances may begin to shift. This is heaven's way of saying, I am clearing the path. Do not dismiss small alignments. They are stepping stones to the bigger picture. The third sign, divine nudges, may come in gentle but undeniable ways. You may dream of your future spouse, even seeing details of your life together. You may hear scriptures that echo louder than before. You may notice repeating numbers or phrases that point to covenant. These nudges are heaven's way of whispering, stay ready. The angels say, when you notice these, pause and thank God, because they are confirmations of his timing. The fourth sign, warfare, may feel heavy, but do not be afraid. Arguments, delays, or sudden discouragement may rise up. But the angels remind you, the enemy fights hardest when a breakthrough is near. Every dart he throws is proof you are close. Stand firm, pray louder, because your victory is already sealed. The warfare is not a sign of defeat, it is a sign of acceleration. The fifth sign, peace, is the greatest seal of all. Even when nothing looks certain, peace will cover you. Even when you cannot explain why, your spirit will rest. This is heaven's fingerprint. This is how you know it is God's hand. The angels say, peace is the compass that guides you into covenant. If peace is there, so is God. Beloved, these are the signs your marriage is near. Do not brush them aside. Do not call them coincidence. Do not ignore the shifts. Heaven is shouting through whispers, preparing you for what is about to unfold. Beloved, soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. I will recognize every sign of my marriage season. Write it boldly. Declare it with confidence, because when you confess it, your eyes sharpen to see what others miss. Tap, like if this word confirmed something in your spirit. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your faith activates heaven's signs in your journey. The angels rejoice, beloved, because the signs are already around you. The shift is already happening. The alignment is already moving. The warfare is already proof. And the peace is already waiting to cover you. Type it again to seal it in heaven's book. I will recognize every sign of my marriage season. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already arranging the path so that not one sign will pass you by unseen. Beloved soul, the angels are not finished yet. They say it is not enough to see the signs, you must also know how to respond to them. Because heaven is not only revealing, it is also preparing. And your actions, prayers, and faith will align you fully with what God is about to release. The angels whisper. The first response to the signs is prayer. When you feel restlessness, do not run from it. Take it to God. Say, Lord, prepare me for what you are preparing for me. That prayer becomes the bridge between your awareness and heaven's fulfillment. The second response is readiness. When alignment begins, don't treat it as coincidence. Step into it. If new opportunities arise, embrace them. If people offer help, receive it. If conversations point to marriage, don't shy away. Your openness shows heaven you are ready to walk through the doors that are opening. The third response is faith. When divine nudges come through dreams, scriptures, or signs, write them down. Don't dismiss them. Keep a record of what God is showing you. The angels say, faith grows when you steward what heaven gives you. Your journal of signs will become a testimony later. The fourth response is endurance. When warfare intensifies, don't retreat. Don't assume it means something is wrong. Lift your prayers louder, cover yourself in scripture, declare God's promises out loud. The angels remind you, victory is already sealed, but your endurance is proof you trust the author of your story. The fifth response is surrender. When peace comes, lean into it. Don't fight it with questions. Don't sabotage it with fear. Simply rest. Peace is heaven's green light. When you feel it, move forward with confidence, knowing God has gone before you. Beloved, heaven says the signs are not meant to confuse you. They are meant to guide you, and your responses will determine how smoothly you step into the covenant waiting for you. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. I will respond to heaven's signs with prayer, faith, and surrender. Write it boldly. Declare it with joy. Because when you confess it, you align your heart with the wisdom of heaven. Tap like if this word gave you clarity. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your act of faith is a response that tells heaven you are ready. The angels rejoice, beloved, because you are not blind, you are not lost, you are not unprepared, you are listening, you are watching, you are responding, and your readiness is pulling your covenant closer than ever. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. I will respond to heaven's signs with prayer, faith, and surrender. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing to walk with you through every sign until the day your marriage season fully arrives. Beloved soul, the angels are speaking again with a louder voice now. They say, when you respond to heaven's signs with prayer, faith, and surrender, your obedience will attract greater confirmations. What once felt like whispers will become undeniable proofs. You will not have to question if this is your season. Heaven will make it plain. The angels whisper. The first greater confirmation will be open doors. What once felt locked will suddenly swing wide. Relationships that seemed distant will warm. Conversations that never happened before will flow. Your future spouse may even begin speaking in ways that leave no doubt about their intentions. These open doors will be heaven's way of saying, step through, the time is now. The second confirmation will be repeated signs, numbers that echo, phrases that repeat, scriptures that resurface again and again. The angels say when heaven wants you to be sure, it will echo until your heart cannot ignore it. Each repetition is like a trumpet announcing your covenant season. The third confirmation will be divine interruptions. You may feel God rearranging your schedule, moving you into new places, shifting you toward unexpected encounters. It may feel disruptive at first, but the angels say it is heaven's choreography. You are being positioned for destiny moments where your path aligns with theirs. The fourth confirmation will be clarity in prayer. Where you once felt foggy, you will feel clear. Where you once questioned, you will feel steady. Your prayers will carry more authority and you will hear heaven's voice more distinctly. This clarity is proof that God is not leaving you to guess. He is guiding you step by step. The fifth confirmation will be acceleration. Plans will move quickly. Conversations will become more direct. Actions will match words. What you thought would take years may happen in months. The angels say this acceleration is not rushing, it is redeeming time. Heaven is making sure nothing can delay what has already been ordained. Beloved, You will not be left in confusion. Heaven is increasing the volume of signs so that your spirit is anchored. What began as whispers will become confirmations. And what began as hope will soon become reality. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your prophetic decree. Heaven's signs will confirm my marriage season without doubt. Write it boldly, declare it with joy. Because when you confess it, you invite God to multiply confirmations until peace floods your heart. Tap like if this word stirred your spirit. And sow a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act is a seed into the undeniable confirmations. Heaven is sending, the angels rejoice, beloved, because your eyes will see it, your heart will feel it, your spirit will know it, and no one will be able to convince you otherwise, because heaven itself will confirm that your marriage season is here. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven's signs will confirm my marriage season without doubt, for heaven has spoken, and the angels are already arranging confirmations that will leave you speechless with gratitude and joy. Beloved soul, the angels lean closer, and their voices tremble with joy. They say the clearest sign of all that your marriage season is near will come through your future spouse themselves, their words, their actions, their pursuit. All of these will reveal what heaven has already declared. The angels whisper. The first proof will be in their words. They will begin speaking with boldness they never had before. Where there was silence, there will now be confession. Where there was hesitation, there will now be clarity. You will hear them say things like, I choose you, I am ready, or you are my answer. Their words will not be empty. They will carry the weight of heaven's confirmation. The second proof will be in their actions. They will show up for you. They will prioritize you. They will invest time, energy, and effort into building with you. They will do things that surprise you, things that prove love is not just spoken but lived. The angels say, you will not have to chase proof. It will show itself in every move they make. The third proof will be in their sacrifices. They will cut off distractions. They will release what no longer serves them. They will walk away from anything or anyone that stands between them and covenant with you. This bravery will shock you, but it will also confirm to you that their love is not shallow. It is rooted in God. The angels whisper. The fourth proof will be in their pursuit of peace with you. They will apologize where they once were stubborn. They will seek reconciliation where there was misunderstanding. They will cover your heart with gentleness. This pursuit of peace is proof they are ready for covenant love, not just fleeting emotion. The fifth proof will be in their openness to others. They will begin telling people about you. They will stop hiding. They will show you to friends, to family, and to those who matter in their lives. The angels say this public declaration is heaven's seal that your season of waiting is over. Beloved, heaven says, when your future spouse begins to walk in these signs, do not be afraid. It will feel fast, it will feel intense, but it will also feel right. Because God Himself will confirm it in your spirit with peace. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Their words and actions will confirm our marriage season. Write it boldly. Declare it with faith, because when you confess it, you align with heaven's plan for your spouse to be the living confirmation of covenant. Tap, like if this word touched your soul, and sow a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your spirit. Your faith act waters the very confession and action your future spouse is about to release. The angels rejoice, beloved, because you will not be left guessing. Their words will confirm, their actions will confirm, their sacrifices will confirm, their pursuit will confirm, and their openness will confirm. You will know with certainty that your marriage season is here. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Their words and actions will confirm our marriage season. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing your future spouse to step boldly, so their life itself becomes the sign you prayed for. Beloved soul, the angels are rejoicing with a holy anticipation. They say once your future spouse's words and actions confirm the truth, heaven will not allow delay. Acceleration will begin. Their pursuit will transform into preparation, and every step will carry the weight of God's timing. The angels whisper. The first shift after confirmation will be bold planning. They will begin to speak openly about the future, not vague dreams, but specific steps. They will talk about where you will live, how you will build, what you will create together. Their language will shift from someday to soon, and that shift will be heaven's stamp of approval. The second shift will be visible pursuit. They will involve others. They will seek counsel. They will begin to make their intentions known to family or friends. The angels say, you will know. Longer feel hidden because heaven will push them to honor you in public. This pursuit will confirm that their confession was not a moment of passion, but a choice of covenant. The third shift will be divine provision. Resources will appear. Opportunities will come into alignment. Things you worried about, finances, support, timing, will begin to fall into place. Because when heaven ordains a covenant, it also funds it. Do not be surprised when what was once difficult becomes simple. The fourth shift will be urgency. Their heart will not rest until the covenant is sealed. You will see them moving faster, not because of fear, but because love and destiny will not let them delay. The angels say this urgency is holy. It is heaven's way of redeeming the years of waiting. The fifth shift will be heaven's confirmation. In your spirit, even as things move quickly, peace will remain. You will not feel panic. You will not feel doubt. Instead, you will feel steady, as though God Himself is holding your hand and saying, "This is me." Beloved, the angels say when these shifts begin, do not resist, do not second guess. Lean into it with trust. Heaven is accelerating because the time is right, and nothing can stop what God has already sealed. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Heaven's acceleration will prepare us for covenant. Write it boldly, declare it with confidence.
Because when you confess it, you align yourself with the divine speed heaven is about to release. Tap like if this word stirred your heart. And sow a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act is a seed into the acceleration already unfolding. The angels rejoice, beloved.
Because confirmation leads to preparation. Preparation leads to fulfillment. And fulfillment leads to testimony. You are not waiting in vain. You are waiting for the moment heaven has already appointed. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven's acceleration will prepare us for covenant. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already arranging every step so that your covenant will be sealed without delay. Beloved soul, the angels are speaking with even greater clarity now. They say heaven's acceleration is not random. It has a pattern. Step by step, it will lead you toward engagement and covenant. Every move will carry a sign, And those signs will keep you anchored so you know it is truly God's hand. The angels whisper. The first step of acceleration will be deeper conversations. You will notice your future spouse speaking more often about life ahead. They will not only share feelings, they will share plans. Where you will live, what you will build, how you will grow together. The sign here is consistency. Their words will not fade, they will keep returning to the same vision. The second step will be intentional pursuit. They will begin creating space for you in their daily life, introducing you to important people, inviting you into their world, making sacrifices to prioritize your connection. The sign here is visibility. You will no longer feel like an option, you will feel chosen in every way. The third step will be preparation. You may notice them saving, investing, or rearranging their responsibilities. They may become more serious about finances, work, or stability. The angels say, this is not pressure, this is responsibility rising in them. The sign here is alignment. You will see their outer life shifting to match the inner decision of their heart. The fourth step will be divine nudges toward engagement. Conversations with family about covenant, encounters that highlight weddings or marriages, even small confirmations, dreams, scriptures, songs that point toward proposals. The angels say, heaven will not leave you blind. The sign here is repetition. You will see and hear covenant echoed around you. The fifth step will be bold action. They will ask the question. They will bring forward the moment heaven has been preparing. And when they do, it will not feel rushed. It will feel like destiny catching up with you. The sign here is peace. When it happens, you will know without doubt, this is God. Beloved, heaven says these steps are already in motion. The acceleration is not coming. It has begun. And every sign, every shift, every confirmation is guiding you closer to covenant. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Heaven's acceleration is guiding me step by step. Write it boldly, declare it with trust, because when you confess it, you align yourself with the order of heaven's plan. Tap, like if this word confirmed what you have been sensing. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act places you directly under the flow of acceleration. The angels rejoice, beloved, because the path is unfolding. The doors are opening, the signs are speaking, and the covenant is drawing near faster than you imagined. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven's acceleration is guiding me step by step. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing every moment until the day your covenant is sealed with joy. Beloved soul, the angels are speaking with fire now. They say when heaven accelerates your covenant into engagement, protection will also be released. Because what God has ordained, no enemy can undo. And the angels are already standing guard around the promise of your marriage. The angels whisper. The first protection is against fear. The enemy will try to whisper doubts. He will try to stir insecurity in your heart or in theirs. But heaven says, peace will silence fear. You will feel calm even in moments that should overwhelm you. And this peace will be your shield. The second protection is against interference. Voices of doubt may try to rise, friends, family, or even strangers, but heaven will silence them. What they speak will lose power, and your future spouse will see through distractions with clarity. The angels say, the louder the noise, the stronger heaven's silence will be. The third protection is against delay. The enemy thrives on making things drag, but this time, heaven will not allow it. Doors will open quickly, plans will fall into place. Even obstacles will shift out of the way. Acceleration will remain covered in God's hand. The fourth protection is against division. Old wounds or misunderstandings may try to return, but the Spirit will cover you both with unity. Conversations will heal, not hurt. Apologies will flow with humility, and reconciliation will become stronger than any disagreement. The angels say, your bond will only tighten when the enemy tries to loosen it. The fifth protection is divine covering. Dreams, prayers, and signs will remind you both that heaven is watching. You will feel angelic presence in moments of doubt. Scripture will come alive at the right time, and you will know God Himself is guarding your covenant. Your engagement will not just be an earthly event, it will be a heavenly guarded ceremony of love. Beloved, the angels want you to know this clearly. No plan of the enemy can block what God has ordained. Your marriage is not fragile. Your engagement is not uncertain. Your covenant is not at risk. Heaven's protection is already wrapped around it like a shield. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Heaven is protecting my covenant from every plan of the enemy. Write it boldly. Declare it with strength. Because when you confess it, you activate the covering angels have already prepared for you. Tap like if this word confirmed what your spirit has been sensing. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act strengthens the covering over your covenant. The angels rejoice, beloved, because fear is silenced. Interference is blocked, delays are broken, division is healed, and your covenant is sealed under divine protection. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven is protecting my covenant from every plan of the enemy. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already surrounding your engagement and marriage with a shield that cannot be broken. Beloved soul, the angels are not only speaking of protection, they are declaring what comes next. Heaven's shield is not just to defend, it is also to prepare you, to prepare your future spouse, to prepare both of you to step boldly into the destiny that has been written for your covenant. The angels whisper, the first preparation is courage. Heaven's protection removes fear so that bravery can rise. You will not hesitate. They will not shrink back. Together, you will walk forward with confidence, knowing the hand of God covers you both. This courage will empower you to make bold choices others may not understand, but heaven will confirm. The second preparation is clarity. The fog will lift. The uncertainty will fade. Your steps will feel ordered, one after another. You will not wonder, is this really God? You will know it. You will feel it. You will see it. The angels say clarity is the gift that comes when you walk under divine covering. The third preparation is unity. Every scheme of the enemy to divide will only strengthen your bond. Conversations will heal instead of hurt. Prayers together will tie your spirits tighter. Your future spouse will begin to see you not just as love, but as covenant. And you will feel their heart align with yours in ways you once only prayed for. The fourth preparation is provision. Because heaven does not just defend, it provides. Resources will flow in unexpected ways. Help will come from surprising people. Plans that once seemed impossible will suddenly look simple. You will step into your covenant season without lack, because heaven equips what it ordains. The fifth preparation is testimony. Your story will not be quiet. Even before marriage is sealed, people will see what God is doing. Friends will say, something has shifted. Family will admit, this feels divine. Your union will become evidence of God's hand even before the vows are spoken. Beloved, the angels say this is why protection matters, not just to shield you, but to prepare you, to set the stage for courage, clarity, unity, provision, and testimony. Your covenant is not just defended, it is being shaped into a light for the world to see. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Heaven is preparing us to walk boldly into destiny. Write it boldly. Declare it with joy. Because when you confess it, you align yourself with the preparation heaven is releasing. Tap, like if this word confirmed what your spirit has felt stirring. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss another whisper of heaven's plan. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your act of faith becomes a seed into the preparation God is unfolding. The angels rejoice, beloved, because courage is rising, clarity is forming, unity is deepening, provision is flowing, testimony is building, and all of it is preparing you and your future spouse to step into the fullness of covenant destiny. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven is preparing us to walk boldly into destiny, for heaven has spoken, and the angels are already arranging every step so that your covenant will not just survive, but shine as a living testimony of God's power and love.